Long ago, the world was full of people, but something was deeply wrong. Violence, corruption, and selfishness filled everyday life. People ignored God and hurt one another without remorse. The Bible says, "The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth." Genesis 6:5. God's heart was filled with sorrow, not anger without care, but grief over how broken the world had become. Yet, even in this darkness, one man stood out. His name was Noah. The Bible tells us Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. Genesis 6:8. Noah wasn't perfect, but he walked with God. He listened. He trusted. And because of that, God chose him for a task that would sound impossible to anyone else. God spoke to Noah and said the world would be washed clean by a great flood. But God also promised hope, a fresh beginning. God gave Noah clear instructions. Make yourself an ark of cypress wood. Genesis 6:14. This ark wasn't just a boat. It was enormous, bigger than any ship people had ever seen. Noah was told to build it on dry land, far from the sea. People laughed. They mocked him. But Noah kept building. Why? Because Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Genesis 6:22, God told Noah to bring his family, his wife, his sons, and their wives into the ark. He also told Noah to bring animals, 2 by 2, male and female, so life on earth could survive. Then the day came. Dark clouds gathered. Rain began to fall. Not for minutes, not for hours, but for 40 days and 40 nights. Water rose from the skies and from the ground. The ark lifted, floating safely while the world below disappeared under the flood. Inside the ark, Noah and his family waited. They trusted God while surrounded by uncertainty. Days passed. Weeks passed. Eventually, the rain stopped, but the water remained. After many months, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Noah sent out a raven, then a dove. The dove returned at first, finding no dry land. Later, it came back with an olive leaf, proof that life was returning. Finally, the earth was dry. God spoke again. "Come out of the ark, you and your wife and your sons and their wives." Genesis 8:16. Noah stepped onto solid ground and did the first thing that mattered most. He thanked God. Then God made a promise, not just to Noah, but to all living creatures. "Never again will I destroy all life with a flood." Genesis 9:11. And as a sign of that promise, God placed a rainbow in the sky. "Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant." Genesis 9:16. The rainbow became a reminder, not of destruction, but of mercy. Not of fear, but of hope. What this story teaches us. The story of Noah isn't just about rain and an ark. It's about listening to God when the world isn't. It's about doing what's right, even when it's hard. And it's about hope after the storm. God shows us that while wrongdoing has consequences, His mercy is always greater. He gives second chances. He keeps His promises. And just like Noah, we are called to trust, even when the future feels uncertain. Because after every storm, God still places rainbows in the sky.